Welcome back to the Shipyard. Today, the Gavroche, or the Gavroche. It's French, it's the Gavroche. It's the first Maquis Raider we saw from the collective boosters. Yeah, we're going way back to collective boosters. Um, this has a very interesting distinction. It is the only Maquis Raider that does not have a rear arc. So we have to kind of keep that in mind. Overall, I find the action puzzling. It's an action: disable up to 2 of your crew upgrades, add 1 attack die to each of your attacks this round for each crew upgrade you disabled with this action. It's not bad, but you're kind of just sacrificing a lot right now to get a benefit that you may not ever be able to get back. Mostly because this ship dies quickly, and if you can't re-enable it, is it really worth it? I'm not sure. However, if you know you're going to die, this is a great blaze of glory ability. And to be fair, that is Eddington on his Raider, so it is thematic, and I like that much. A Maquis Raider dial is fantastic. 2 and 3 hard turns. Really, it should have 1 hard turns. I would have loved to have seen 1 and 2 hard turns on this ship. And it has a 3 come about. Caps at a 4 straight. It works for me. Generic Raiders are at 13. Those are okay. They're not the best. Our first captain, and actually our only captain, unless you want to count an independent or a generic captain, and I don't, is Michael Eddington. At the start of the game, place 3 mission tokens on this card. Action: target a ship at range 1 and discard 1 mission token from this card. Target ship rolls -2 attack dice against your ship for each of its attacks this round. It's not bad. However, you need a way to make sure that ship shoots you. So this is a nice ability in one-on-one games. And getting 3 uses out of it isn't bad at all. But you are giving up your own quality. And it's skill 6 for a 4-point. At least this is a skill 6 4-point with a talent slot captain. Right? We've kind of talked about skill 6 being that awkward 3 or 4 cost, but then talent kind of balances that, and really ability does. Eddington is still overpriced, and I'm throwing that out a lot lately. My apologies. But I don't hate him in certain game modes, one-on-ones, certain missions. He has uses. A passive ability would make him much better, right? Just start of combat phase, do this. That could work. Our talent is hijack. Now watch this video get flagged by YouTube. It's 4-point talent. Action: discard this card to target a ship at range 1 to 2 that's not cloaked, has no active shields. Okay. Disable all of your remaining shields. Oh great, it gets worse. And 1 crew upgrade on the target ship. Then steal. Yeah, steal. That's a word we don't see much. 1 face-up tech or weapon upgrade card of your choice from that ship, even if it exceeds your ship's restrictions. Okay. So, this is a card I actually don't totally hate. It's not good by any means. And it's because of all the stipulations, right? Range 1 to 2. Not cloaked, no active shields. That's the target ship. Then you are spending your action, you are disabling your shields, and that's it. But you're giving a lot up. You are making yourself very vulnerable. So you better either be out of arc, have ways around it, Or maybe put this on a ship that moves or has some abilities to make it move. That's what I do. You do get to disable a crew on a target ship. Then you get to steal something from that ship and move it over to you. Normally, I'd say this is win more. But if you can run this in a fleet where you say PSF, projected stasis field, they're a ship early and then come in and hijack something, it's actually a really nice 1-2 combo. It's not the best. There are better ways to steal stuff, but this does have the advantage that it's doing um, two things. That you're getting that crew disable and then stealing weapon or tech. So, again, not a card I hate, but not a card I love. So, the Gavroche had this weird on all your attack thing. So, we'd have to figure the weapon that comes on this pack would have a multi-attack. So Focus Particle Beam is a attack, disable, roll, uh, here. During the roll attack dice step, if you roll a hit or a crit on each of your dice with this attack, continue rolling one additional attack die, one at a time, until you do not roll a hit or crit, max of 3. Really, I don't know why. If I want to gamble, I want to gamble. Let me keep going. If I get lucky, 50-50, it's like tossing heads. If I can do that on 3 dice, and then I can do it another 3 times, we're already at, what, 1 out of 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. So we're at 1 out of 64 odds. Why not go for 1 out of 128 and then 1 out of 256? I'll take my chances. But you get to add all of your hit or crit results from the additional dice to your total for this attack. And any blank or battle stations from the additional dice are not added. So, yeah, it's a way to get 3 or 4 or 5 hits. Well, I guess you can't get exactly 3 hits. You can. You can get 3 and then roll a blank or battle station. So that's something. Again, I don't dislike this card, but it's not a great card. It's very luck dependent. Lawn Suitor is a crew that, he's 2 points. During the roll attack dice step, you may disable this card to spend a battle station token to add +1 additional attack die to your attack. So that's something. I'd never use it on Focus Particle Beam, but I'd use it on maybe Chronoton torpedoes, Ferengi torpedoes, something like that. Then we got Sakona. Now, Sakona on a booster was great because you put Sakona on, you got your Focus Particle Beam for 2 points, and it worked. The way you built this booster, at least the way I recall building it, was I would run the Gavroche because I wanted the extra shield. That was 22. I think I skipped Eddington and the talent. And then you run Suitor to go to 24, Sakona to go to 26. Oh, wait, no. You skipped... I don't recall. Oh, yeah, and then you did Eddington. But, yeah, the Gavroche doesn't actually trigger in full because you're not making multiple attacks, ever. So, yeah, I never did really mess with Hijack. Yeah, there were probably times that I did. Or Focus Particle Beam. It just depended. It depended on the mission. I'm not remembering it all that well. Maybe I ran the generic ship more, because the generic at 20 plus Eddington was 24 plus Hijack was 28, and then you could run Suitor to go to 30. That worked. Or you could skip the talent. You'd be at 24, and you could run Sakona to go to 26, Suitor, and the weapon to get to 30. Yeah. So you had some options. But yeah, that was the Gavroche. Sakona is obviously fantastic. Um, I'm not sure they quite knew what they were doing when they designed her, or that the long term impact she'd have on the game. But she exists, and she exists as a participation prize in a like a 2018 OP. So, um, she's not unique to the Gavroche, but she is the best card in here. Lon Suitor's probably the next best card. Eddington is not terrible. So the Gavroche is okay, and I'll give it being okay. But yeah, that's that. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, we'll see you around the shipyard. Take care, guys.